have done SLC most important 50 questions. So now we'll continue with 51 questions. So all of you with concentration stay here and look till end of the video. So 50 questions ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರು ಇನ್ನೂ 50 questions ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. So very important revisions. So what are strong acids? So an acid which dissociates ions completely, H plus ion completely is known as strong acid. So ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ, ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. So what are strong acid? The acid which dissociates H plus ions completely is known as strong acid. Example HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. Weak acids, the acid which do not dissociate completely in aqueous solution is known as weak acid. Example benzoic, acetic, carbonic acid. So use of washing soda. So chemical name in washing soda do sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 10H2O. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಏನು, ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ soap industries. Importance of pH in our daily life. What is the importance of pH in our daily life? Our body works in the pH of 7 to 7.8. pH of rainwater is less than 5.6. Tooth decay occurs when the pH is less than 5.5. Tooth decay is one part ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So tooth enamel made up of calcium hydroxy apatite. So due to action of bacteria on the remaining food particles, so it creates acid. When the pH becomes less than 5.5, that enamel starts to corrode, leads to tooth decay. ಆಮೇಲೆ plants also require certain pH for the healthy growth. So ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, farmer is adding some calcium carbonate, calcium hydroxide in the farmland. Why ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ calcium hydroxide is a base, soil has become acidic, so is neutralizing the effect. So ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಥಂಬ್ ರೂಲ್. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಥಂಬ್ ರೂಲ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸಚ್ ದಟ್ ಥಂಬ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ಫಿಂಗರ್ಸ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಫ್ಲೆಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೂಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ, ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥಂಬ್ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ವೇ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲಿ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಫೋರ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಶೋ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಶೋ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ current. Lastic thumb ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು, thumb show the direction of motion or force. Next 57th question, what is fuse and how it works? Fuse is a safety device which protects our appliances from the damage due to short circuit or overload. So how it works? Fuse ಯಾವ ಥರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Fuse is made up of alloy or copper, lead or tin. It has low melting point, connected in series with live wire. Whenever the excess current, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ current flow ಆದರೆ it get heated and melts. It works on the Joule's law of heating and it breaks the circuit and protects the appliances from damage. Appliances ಮುಂದೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಪರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ and low resistivity. They are good conductors and have low resistivity. So why heating coils are made up of alloy rather than pure metal, or why alloys are used in heating devices such as iron box ಇರ್ಬೋದು, electric heaters ಇರ್ಬೋದು? ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ alloys? Because they have high resistivity, high melting point, do not oxidize at high temperature. So difference between biodegradable, non-biodegradable. Biodegradable ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Converts so the substances which can be degraded by the microorganisms is known as biodegradable. The substance which cannot be degraded by microorganisms are known as non-biodegradable. It remains less time in the environment, it remains more time in the environment. ಮತ್ತೆ biodegradable causes less pollution, non-biodegradable causes more pollution. Biodegradable example vegetable peel, fruit peel ಮತ್ತೆ cow dung. Non-biodegradable ಗೆ plastic, glass, rubber. So one ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳೋದು, ನೇಮ್ ದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಮೆಟಲ್. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನೇಮ್ ದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಮರ್ಕ್ಯೂರಿ. ಸೊ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್. So soft metals, sodium, potassium, lithium. Poor conductor of heat, metal which is poor conductor of heat, lead and mercury. So a metal which has low melting point which melts in the palm, gallium, cesium. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೈ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, hardest non-metal, diamond. A metal which is good conductor of heat and electricity, graphite. So lustrous non-metal, iodine. Metals which react with only steam, iron, aluminium, zinc. Metal reacts with only hot water, magnesium. The most malleable metal and ductile metal, gold. So give reason ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ionic compounds are solid and hard. Why? Because due to strong intermolecular force, they have solid and hard, because strong intermolecular force of attraction. They have high melting and high boiling point. Why? Because due to strong force of attraction, it requires some energy to break the bond. It requires more energy to break the bond. Any compound do not conduct electricity in molten solid state, because in solid state there is no movement of ions. So any compounds conduct electricity in molten state, because in molten state ions are free to move, or there is movement of ions. What are ionic compounds? The compounds formed by the transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal. Example, NaCl, MgCl2. So properties bandre ionic compounds are properties: high melting and high boiling point. They are solid, strong and brittle. They conduct electricity in molten state but not in solid state. They are soluble in water but not in organic solids such as kerosene. Matte so then, why don't magnetic field intersect each other? Because at the point of intersection it will be two direction, which is not possible. That point should show both north and south, which is not possible. Electromagnet andre enu? A solenoid with soft iron piece is known as electromagnet, or a soft iron core is inserted inside the solenoid is known as electromagnet. Overloading andre enu? A situation in which current flow is more than required, that is known as overloading. Causes: what are the causes? Too many appliances connected in single socket. Next, due to short circuit. Matte one live wire come in direct contact with neutral wire. So live wire neutral direct contact bandru overloading agutte. So accidental hike adru overloading agutte. Too many appliances connect madidru overloading agutte. So what is short circuit? Cause of short circuit. What is short circuit? Situation in which current increases heavily, current abruptly increases, is known as short circuit. So short circuit is occurred due to overloading. So for natural indicators, example, what are indicators? Acid, base and salt. What are indicators? The substances which detect the presence, which helps to detection of acid or base, is known as indicators. There are three types of indicator: natural indicators, artificial indicator, matte olfactory. So naturally, example, litmus, turmeric, red cabbage leaves. Artificially phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Olfactory onion, clove oil, vanilla essence. So acid in tomato, oxalic acid. Vinegar alli acidic. Tamarind alli tartaric. Lemon alli citric acid. Curd alli lactic. And sting alli formic andru onde, methanoic andru onde, methanoic acid. So why acid and base solution conduct electricity? Because in acid or base solution there is movement of ions. Ions are produced. Salt solution allo ions produce agutte. Ions produce adre it conduct electricity. Alcohol does not produce ions. Glucose does not produce ions. That's why it does not conduct electricity. This is very important thing. So pH range is 0 to 14. 0 to 7 is acid, 7 is neutral, 7 to 14 is base. So 0 to 7 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ions ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ? H+ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ions ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? OH- ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ H+ and OH- ಯಾವಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ? ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ 7 ಇದ್ದಾಗ. 7 to 14 ಯಾವ ions ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ? OH- ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ions ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? H+ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What are antacids? What are antacids? Ask the name. What are antacid? These are used to neutralize the acidic effect in stomach. So these are the medications, or the antacids are used to neutralize the acidic effect in stomach. Example, milk of magnesia. So tap water conduct electricity, but distilled water does not conduct electricity, because tap water alli ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ, there are ions. Distilled water alli ions ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಸ್ಟ್, ಡರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್, ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್. ವೈ POP ಇಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾಯ್ಶ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್? POP ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಯ್ಶ್ಚರಿಂದ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಿಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಮಾಯ್ಶ್ಚರಿಂದ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ POP become gypsum when reacts with water or comes in contact with moisture. Water of crystallization. What do you mean by water of crystallization? Number of water molecules present in one formula unit of salt. Example, Na2CO3 10H2O, COS4 5H2O. ವಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಲೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ evaporation of water molecules. Again, if you add few drops of water, again it becomes blue color. So ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿವೈಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲೈವಾ? ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲೈವಾ? What is the role of saliva? It converts starch into glucose, sugar. Okay, starch into simple sugar. That is the first function of saliva, and again it makes food moist and kills the microorganisms. So why herbivores have a longer small intestine? Because herbivores are plant eating animals. Plant contains cellulose which takes longer time to digest. Carnivores have shorter intestine because they are meat eating. Meat contains protein which takes lesser time and easy to digest. Villi andre enu? Finger like projections is present in small intestine. So functions enu? Absorption of digested food into the blood and increase the surface area. So glomerulus ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಗ್ಲಾಮರುಲಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ? ಅದೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದು, ಏನದು? ನೆಫ್ರಾನ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಫ್ರಾನ್, ಬೌಮನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಲರೀಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಬೌಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Okay, so we'll go to the next question. What is the need of reflex action? So what is the need of reflex action? So 2 marks ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ ನೀವು? So what is the need of reflex action? Why do we need reflex action? So for sudden and quick response we need reflex action to avoid the damage to our body. Thinking is a complex process which requires some time because it involves lot of neuromuscular junctions, message should travel, so it requires some time. That's why we need reflex action. So or else our body we may get hurt. What is the center of reflex action? Spinal cord. Why do food chain consist of only 3 or 4 steps? Because energy available for the next topic level is very less. Only 10% of energy is transferred to another topic level. What happens if we kill an organisms from one topic level? Next topic level will not survive and the previous topic level population will increase. What are hormones? Chemicals which help in growth and control and coordination. So why hormones are called chemical messengers? Because they carry information from one part to another part. So which gland is called as master gland? Pituitary gland, because it controls other hormones. Which gland is called mixed gland? Pancreas. Why? It secretes both hormones and enzymes. It secretes which hormone? Pancreas hormone ಯಾವುದು? Insulin regulates blood sugar level. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ಯಾನ್ಕ್ರಿಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ಸ್, ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಸಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೈಪೇಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಾಯ್ಟರ್? ಗಾಯ್ಟರ್ ಏನು? ದ ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್, so the person may get goiter, that is swelling of neck due to under secretion of thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine hormone ಕಮ್ಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಗಾಯ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Why iodized salt is compulsory? Because thyroxine is secreted in the presence of iodine. So thyroxine ಗೆ iodine ಬೇಕು. So proper function ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ iodine ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ iodized salt is advised. How brain and spinal cord are protected? Brain how ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? Brain is protected by skull and fluid, cerebrospinal fluid. Spinal cord is protected by backbone or vertebral column. So nephron ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Structural functional unit of kidney. Neuron, nervous system. Alveoli, respiratory system. Villi, digestion, finger-like position. Alveoli, balloon-like structures. So 95th question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ still only 5 questions are there. And after that I will ask questions. You can tell and you can leave to home. So lymph is a colorless fluid similar to the blood. What is the function ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ? It carries the digested fat from small intestine to other parts. It acts as a defense, body defense ಗೆ help ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರು? lymph. How waste is removed or extraction of plant? By photosynthesis, oxygen is removed or exchange of gases by stomata. ಆಮೇಲೆ old xylem resins and gums are stored in old xylem. Excess of water is lost by transpiration. Old leaves store the waste in old leaves and they fall off. And through roots also plants excrete some waste around soil. 1 watt ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? 1 watt, 1 joule of burden to move 1 joule of burden in 1 second. 1 joule per 1 second. So ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ ಫುಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಹಾಪರ್, ಫ್ರಾಗ್, ಸ್ನೇಕ್, ಈಗಲ್. ಅದೇ ಅಕ್ವಾಟಿಕ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಝೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟನ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಿಶಸ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫಿಶಸ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಫಿಶಸ್, ಕ್ರೇನ್. So difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, single parent. Sexual reproduction, 2 parents are involved. Asexual reproduction, no gametes are formed. Sexual reproduction, gametes are formed. Asexual reproduction faster, sexual reproduction slower. So asexual reproduction, new individuals are exactly similar to parent, but sexual reproduction not identical, they have some variations. ಮತ್ತು asexual ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಬೈನರಿ ಫಿಷನ್, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಫಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ಫಿಷನ್, ಬೈನರಿ ಫಿಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು 2 ನ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಫಿಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಮೆನಿ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಮೀಬಾ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮಿಷಿಯಮ್ ಫಾರ್ binary fission. Multiple fission mainly plasmodium. So these are the top 100 repeated questions for annual exams. So still some questions are there, we will discuss in next class. So for the till that time, all the best, study well. Exams are bhala hatra ಇದೆ, revisions bhala ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. subscribe to my channel and share with your friends, so help ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So instead of studying too much, it is a shortcut, better way to study. Okay, ಮನೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಮನೆ ಹೋಗಿ 2 ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್, ಒಂದು 15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ.